So this is exactly how I grew a $20 account to $100 in 1 month, guys, from 17th to 16th. That is almost 1 month right there. So alright guys, what's up, what's going on? Hope you're good. So in this video I'm going to be showing you the process. Okay, I've funded just $20. Okay, you can see the balance. My plan is to do this in 1 week, taking this $20 to $100. Now my plan is to do it in 1 week, but if it did not work in 1 week, the important thing is that I did not blow the account and I take it to $100. Okay, so you can see I'm conservative. I just made just one entry for now. Okay, as the price as the account grows maybe to $40 to $50, I will now be able to take more risk by making multiple entries and all that. Okay, but for now I'm going to be very conservative. So guys, you can see right here, unfortunately the first trade of this challenge got sour. Okay, so we hit our stop loss. You can see the money I funded. Okay, what's up guys, I finally traded a $20 account to $100. Okay, now some people will be like, what is so interesting about growing a $20 account to $100? Is it that it's something impossible or something anybody cannot do? I must tell you something. There is difference between flipping an account and growing an account, guys. And I think the hardest thing for me right now, because I've flipped accounts, not just one or two, but I just decided to grow an account to see how difficult this could be. I must confess, if you are using a small account like $10 or $5 or $20 or even $50, and you want to trade this $50 with proper risk management, that is one of the hardest things to do in this forex industry. I must confess, maybe it might be easy for Mr. A, but for me this is the most difficult task I've ever taken, or challenge I've ever taken in the forex market. I'm telling you the facts. To properly with risk management grow a $20 account to $100, for me is the most difficult, and I will share with you why it's very difficult to do, and also what is maybe more easier to do, which is the next phase I'm going to be doing, and I will be dropping the video also here. Okay, the one I feel like is easier. Okay, so that you guys can actually join me in the journey too. Now if you look here, let me go to, I think that should be 17th of August, for you to see how difficult this thing is. It actually took me more than 1 month to do this. On 17th of August, I funded a $20 account, guys. You can see it right here. Okay, I funded a $20 account. Now I want you to pay close attention. I'm going to customize this from 17th. Okay, from 17th I will take it to today, which is 16th, right? Almost 1 month, guys. I think I just wanted to customize from 17th of August all the way to 16th. Good. So this is from 17th of August to 16th. Okay, now if you look right here, you're going to see that this is 79.9. That is $80, which if you add $80 to 20, you are going to get $100, right? So this is it, just for you to see everything is clear here. Okay, now if you look here, this is the funding. Now what I'm trying to share with you now is why, in my perception or in my experience, I noticed that growing an account is so difficult to do when you have a small account. When I mean growing an account, that means you are applying proper risk management with that your small account, just to see if you can get it to certain amount of money. Now first of all, you just need to know that it will take you time to do this thing, to grow that account. when you have a very small account and you want to apply proper risk management. Remember, I keep repeating proper risk management. That's different between growing an account and flipping account, which is the next phase I'm going to be doing, right? So if you want to flip account, you don't use proper risk management. That's why you can flip a $10 account, a $20 account to $100 in one day. That is you over risking. You are ready to lose the account, you are ready to blow the account, and you don't care. That's you flipping an account. But growing an account, this is the last, just like this is your last money, okay, you have, or this is the last money in your possession and you funded the account with it. That means you have to guide it judiciously. You want to protect that money with your blood. Okay, and not blood here. When we are talking about trading, you have to protect it with your scale. Okay, you have to protect the money with your scale. Now, if you look the trading, I just want to share something that we learn through just history. Every day must not be strategy. You can learn from some certain things like this. Okay, now if you go to the history, I want you to pay close attention to whatever is happening around here, and I'll be explaining. Now, I've not risked anything more than $5. Okay, anything more than $5 until I think, if I actually did that, that should be just once or twice, right? Now look at the thing. If you see here, when I started trading this account, I first took a loss of about $1.24, right? Now after it I recovered $6. Now I took like losses, but if you look at these losses, I am losing $4, $3, 0 point something dollars. But when I made some money, I made profit, I made about $6. Can you see this thing now? So when we are talking about risk management, you always make sure that anytime you are risking something in the market, it should be maybe lower than what you are targeting anytime you are in profit. So you don't need to close. Why people blow a small account, okay, why they blow account. One is that most time their profit, they always allow their profit to run, right? So when they are losing money, they lose high. If they are making money, they close on time. Now look at this history. Okay, after this series of losses, okay, that's about three losses, that it happens in two trades, right? Now, this is the time I have to recover and add everything, like add up. You can see there, I lost, if I should calculate everything here, I think it should be around $8 right here. But the second one, which is, this is the loss. Now the second one, which is the profit, if you calculate everything there, I'm making about $32, right? Another thing I need to share with you guys is strategy that you are using. You must make sure that the strategy you are using don't have any history of consecutive losses. What I mean by consecutive losses is that your strategy, you have not traced, maybe through back testing or through trading, that this strategy can lose money back to back, maybe 5 straight times or 6 times or 7 times. So when you have a strategy that have this kind of history, it is no go area when you are flipping an account. Because if this thing that happened here, okay, happened maybe 2 or 3 times more, maybe this particular trade becomes another loss. You know what will happen? Depending on where my account is at that moment, I can actually lose the account. So your strategy, you must make sure you are using just one strategy. Whenever you are growing an account, make sure you are using one strategy, and the strategy don't have any history of consecutive losses. So you see the price, you look at what actually happened here. You can see I lost again, but look at the next thing. So after any loss, or you see that um the next trade is likely going to be in profit, or next two trades, okay, the strategy I'm using cannot lose money 4 straight times or 5 straight times, unless when I am so, maybe, overtaken by emotion and I decided to like start misbehaving, which happens when you are managing accounts. It will always happen, and you can still see it here. Okay, now if you look from here, this is just one trade. You should know. Let me just mark out this. You see, this is just one trade. Okay, this is just one trade right here to this point. Okay, this is one trade, and this is also another trade here. Okay, now you can see this is about two losses. Okay, plus this. I don't really take this as, because I actually noticed this on time and I closed. Okay, so this is like three straight losses. Let me take it as three straight. But after that loss, I will make some profit. Okay, I'll make some profit. Whenever you see me close this trade like this, okay, what happened is that I made entry, price push into my direction, give me a huge profit. I locked in my profit, or I shifted my stop loss to my entry, which is break even. So when I break even the trade, sometimes it will close with just little profit. That is exactly what you are seeing here. So the price will go and close with little profit. So it happens most time when you are flipping account. You don't want to lose you are so conscious of your capital or your balance. That's the reason why when you make some money, or when the price push in your direction massively, you break even, or you shift to the nearest swing high or swing low, just to make sure that you are saving your balance. Okay, that's exactly why you are seeing this kind of closing. Okay, now after that, you can see losses again at this point. But I want you to always focus on how these losses come. I cannot lose the strategy I'm using. That's why I'm stressing also on strategy, right? You must make sure you find a strategy that don't have history of consecutive losses. There are strategies you use, you can lose more than 5, 6, 7 straight trades. So if you have any strategy like that, don't use it for accounts, for growing an account. Okay, so this is exactly how this thing goes. Okay, so you can see till this moment. Okay, there are losses, but you always come out in massive profit. Actually, when you are right with your speculation, you always come out in profit. So I told you guys already what happened when I have all this little profit. Okay, is when I break even and the price decided to retrace back and hit me out at break even. So this is exactly how I grew a $20 account to $100 in 1 month, guys, from 17th to 16th. That is almost 1 month right there. So it takes time. You must understand this. It will take you time. Flipping account is, so for me, is more easier than growing an account. You are likely going to lose money. Just the only thing when it comes to flipping accounts is just make sure that your first trade, you make sure that the first trade you are going to be taking, they have a kind of higher probability of playing out. You just want to make sure that your first trade is so accurate that you flip that first account. Once you be able to flip the first account, the next one you are going to be taking like a crazy risk, which can turn out to be in a massive profit, or you lose the account, you fund again, you go again. So that's why flipping an account is so easy. The only thing is that you are taking more risk, but the reward is always high. And most time, if you know what you are doing, you're always going to be, you are not going to be losing, right, at the end of the day. Because if you lose one account, you fund the next one, you recover it times 3 or 4, right? So when you are flipping account, but growing account, you need one to master like prop. You have to be good when it comes to risk management. You have to be good when it comes to emotion management. You have to manage your emotion. You have to be good when it comes to the strategy you are using. You have to be disciplined to stick to one particular strategy. When you are growing an account, you have to be disciplined, because if you use different strategy, that's when you have that kind of consecutive losses, because it might be the phase. Okay, it might be the losing phase of one strategy, and you jump to another one which is also at its losing phase, and you now have two losing strategy at the same time. So that's exactly what will take your account down. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be withdrawing $80. Okay, because I want to do the account flipping phase, right? I'm going to withdraw $80. So if I withdraw $80, I will leave going to leave $20 in my derivative account, and maybe remove the $60, okay, to my private account, which is my basically my Binance account, right? So once I do that, okay, once I do that, I will now leave let me get the message, because I want to do this live. Some people think that you are using a demo or anything like that. So I will now leave, I will simply click on yes. All together, I'm also sharing with you how to withdraw your money, right? So I will now leave uh 20 in my derivative account, then leave 20 in my MT5 account. This is how I will do it. Then I will try to flip the 20 to 100 again. Then if I fail to do it, I will also, maybe if I blow the account, I will bring in the remaining 20 into my MT5 account. So with the strategy I'm using and my my skill on account flipping, I think I might not lose the two account, but any of them I flip, I'm good to do more flipping. All right, so this is another way you guys need to understand this. Whenever you are flipping account, don't just think maybe someone showing you flip, I flip $10 account to $100, $10 account to $1,000. It doesn't happen that way. The person must have lost one or two accounts before he gets it right. So the only way you have to do this is to make sure you have, if you have, you cannot just have $10. The total amount you have in your trading account is $10, and you want to flip $10 to $1,000. It doesn't work that way. If you have like a $100 account, you can decide, okay, I will flip $20 to 1,000. And how do you do it? You divide your $100 into 5, then you fund the first 20, then you go. That 20 might be, you might make some mistakes and you lose that 20. You also bring another 20 into MT5 again. When you are doing any of them that you flip, we cover the whole losses. This is the strategy. I'm sharing with you what I do. I don't, everything I'm doing in my channel is transparent. I'm sharing with you the rating. I cannot trade, bring out demo account showing you massive, maybe 5,000 screenshots of profits, 1,000, 20,000, 50,000, when I'm not making it real time. It's just stress to my, in fact, it's stress to me in person, when people are placing you where you are not. And another thing, success in forex trading is personal. Every kudos to those who are buying the latest cars in the, in the industry and all that, but define your own success. You mustn't buy a car for you to know that you are successful or profitable in the forex market. That might be one of your goals, that might be where you are targeting, but at the moment, just check out where you were yesterday and where you are today. If you are better, or if you are improving, or you are growing, for me, that's success for me. All right, so I will go ahead to withdraw, continue withdrawing, do the withdrawal. Okay, I'm going to transfer uh the fund. There is money already in this account before now, so I'm going to simply transfer this money to my um crypto wallet, because I love doing. Okay, I love, what I do is that I withdraw with cryptocurrency. Okay, so what I will do is that I will simply transfer this the amount to my Litecoin wallet address, which is this address here. Then from here, I will now withdraw to my exchange. Okay, so I'll click here from this to, okay, to my Litecoin. Okay, and I will go for, so 75. What I need to withdraw is 60. Okay, so I'll transfer it to my Litecoin. From my Litecoin now, I can withdraw to my account. Okay, so you can see I transferred this to Litecoin, which is the one I'm going to withdraw with, kind of take to my exchange. Okay, so I'm going to make a new transfer, which is from my MT5. I'm going to transfer to my USDT, sorry, my USD account. Okay, this is the place I'm going to be taking the next $20 if I lose the first one. Okay, which I'm going to be leaving in that my account there. So I'm going to be withdrawing, transferring $20 again to my USD account. Okay, now I've done that. So if I go back to my MT5 now, I'm going to have $20. Good. So this is $20 now that I will be using. Okay, I will try to flip this $20 to $100. So I am ready to lose this $20. So that's another thing you need to know whenever you are flipping an account. You should be ready to lose the account. Not that you want to lose it, right? But because the kind of risk you are going to be taking, you should be ready that this account can go, right? This account can go. So if you ended up blowing the account, you must make sure you have a backup plan. But if you don't have this kind of money, you should learn how to grow account. Just like this one now, I just the money I withdrew from this account, I followed a due process, risk management. So even though if you have a very small account like $10, $20, you can still do a proper risk management. Some people don't believe that you can grow a $20 account, maybe $20 to $100 with proper risk management. You can do that, but all you need is just patience. You have to be patient. It can take up to 1 month or more than 1 month, right? You need patience, then you need a good strategy. Okay, you need patience, you need a good strategy. Then you have to be good when it comes to risk management, right? Then if you do that, if you now want to start flipping, you can now do the same thing I'm doing now by withdrawing money, then trying to flip from 20 to 100 or from 10 to, do the flipping now because you already have some money. So if you have a small account and you don't have any backup, please don't engage in flipping account. That's the mistake a lot of people, no matter how they preach it online, no matter how the challenge you are joining. Some people will join the challenge of account flipping challenge, this and that, but you have just $20 account, you just have $10 account. That's the whole thing you have in your account. It's going to be difficult for you to do that. So make sure anytime you want to flip an account, you have a backup, or you go for growing an account. Okay, managing your account properly. Let it take you time and you achieve your goal than you jump in and you lose your whole money. So guys, I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoy the whole process, me breaking down how you can actually start doing these things yourself. Everything is not strategy. In fact, you can see that the information I just passed to you guys now is even more than strategy. But most time people just want strategy, which is not the whole thing. You need to understand how these things work, how you can do it too. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up. Okay, like this video, share this video so that it will reach to other people who are making this mistake in flipping, confusing flipping an account to growing an account, or taking growing an account as flipping. Please share this video to someone who you know that he or she will need it. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave a comment on your expectation if I'm going to blow this account or I'm going to successfully flip it. I want to see how many persons will believe in me. But it's not like believing. I know that I'm going to, let me say, I'm going to blow the account. But if I flip it, good and fine. But what I'm saying is that before I lose, I cannot, not, it's not like I'm boasting, but it's difficult for me to lose 2 consecutive or 3 consecutive. Let me just use 3 accounts. Like if I want to flip an account, at least if I lose the first one, I'll be more careful in the second one. If I lose the second one, then the third one I should get it right. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Hope this is helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to share, like, and leave a comment on this video. Bye.